What? Styling in
Here
this,
we go,
okay?
buddy. Brother, hey, you can't say we look like bums anymore.
Oh.
Brother.
Yeah.
Hey.
George, you should run him off, George.
No, you got to run
Maybe the first episode, but brother, we learning as we go.
That's right.
This is what number is this, Bull?
This is number 9.
This is number 9 right here.
Number 9.
Will we make number 10?
Well, I wonder if we're going to get a cameraman or not. That's what I'd like to know. So.
He heard what happened last week, so
Yeah.
I think the cameraman's afraid.
Yeah. You can't be, as usual, let me hold
you
it.
hold it.
I'll
Okay.
hold it. You know,
All right. Yeah, here's our black cameraman. He just showed up for work.
It's okay. We'll take our time. And we're already rolling.
What'd you do? Did you hear about last week? Oh, okay. Okay, very good.
Go ahead and put the headsets on. Make sure.
Get the headsets on. Make it look right anyway.
Yeah. Make sure we're not too loud.
Make sure they're plugged in.
Okay.
Greatest show in the world.
Because
right
we know
here,
we
buddy.
look fantastic. Right?
Yeah, we do, buddy.
We
Look
got
at
our
these
jackets
suits.
on. That's okay. All right.
Say, we look like bums, would you? All
Yeah,
right.
that's all right. All right. Here we go. Ready?
Okay, yeah, we're ready, buddy.
Okay.
Greatest show in the world right here.
We're about ready to start. We're about ready to start the
All right,
greatest show in the
ready to
world right
start.
now. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
Yeah,
This is Jake Manning once again, next to George South,
that's right.
right here.
AKA Bob Root, but that's okay.
Oh, do you mind delving into that issue?
Well,
Or-
you know, before we get started here, it is a great time of the year. The fans that are watching may recognize it's just a little bit quieter here at George South Training School than it normally is on a Tuesday. Every now and then, it's good to have a little attitude adjustment. And here last week, of course, we had one. You know, the one thing that I take serious, nothing else I do, is our training and how hard this business is, Bullet. I've got too many friends, too many old timers that it hurts when they walk, it hurts when they bend over. Hurts me when I bend over to pick the kids up. This business hurts. And for anybody watching that thinks this stuff's fake, I will pay their first initial training down here at George South Training Center. But had a little bump in the road. We fixed it. We're going to see what else happens. But anyway, had a great week. A lot of people done heard about it. We can have a great night of training, Bullet. As you know, nobody says a word. But one guy gets out of line, we have to attitude adjust him just a little bit, and then everybody hears about it, which that's great. I hope they all buy a book. But anyway.
Yeah, but you know, that's another thing that comes up is actually the thing that's all the rave of the wrestling world now. Not CM Punk's multi-day title reign, not the fact that ratings are up, not the fact The Rock's back. The thing that's all the rave is this thing called steel horsing, George.
Yeah.
About this guy who called the cops for getting stiffed. It sounds like a Ricky Morton joke.
Yeah, it sure does.
But
I think Ricky told us this on the road.
I think I've heard this joke before. But this guy got stiffed in a match and called the cops on the guy who stiffed him in the match.
Oh, my gosh. Listen, here's my comment on that. Listen, the Sid Viciouses, the Ultimate Warrior should have done time for what he done to me in that ring. Listen, folks, I'm going to tell you, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Almost as stupider than the guy last week telling me that should he be making funny noises. Because when we got done last week, he was making a lot of funny noises. So, if that poor guy got the cops called on him, I should probably do time for what happened here last week. But kayfabe bad, everybody, okay?
Yeah, but that's time served. You think about all the stuff that the Ultimate Warrior did. Like if that guy gets a cops call on him, the Ultimate Warrior should got a lethal injection, other than the steroids he was
my
taking.
God. Listen, I'm telling you, Ultimate Warrior still thinks I owe him an apology for hurting his forearm with my elbows after he knocked me so hard with a clothesline he knocked me out. So if that guy got the police called on him, Sid Vicious for all those power bombs, oh my goodness. Rick Steiner, both Steiner brothers ought to have been done, put away, Jack, for as many times as they hurt me. But you know, folks, this business, as you know, Bullet, the toughest business in the world, and we just had to straighten that out last week. So with all that, folks, this is the greatest book in the world right here, the hottest selling book in the world right here. We can't keep them in stock here, Bullet, as you know. Still get the free DVD when it comes. But you know, something I'm going to touch on here, Bullet, and I'll let the fans do a little bit of investigating on their own. You know, probably one of the biggest shows so far this year just happened a couple weeks ago, whatever. But you know, a match happened there, and the fans can go back and look at it by the DVD. One of their guys, and this is what I'm talking about, Bullet, about our business. There's a right way and there's a wrong way. There's a match that happened on that particular show. The first thing the guy did, now this guy here's got a big mouth. He gives everybody Dad Burn advice on their shows. First thing he does, he grabbed a headlock from the wrong side. That's all I'm saying. I'll end it right there. So you can go back. I ain't even going to tell you what show it is. But folks, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You cannot just grab a headlock any way you want to. So here's a guy I personally never heard of the guy, but anyway, I guess he gives people a lot of opinions on their matches. First thing he does, he grabbed a headlock, a simple headlock from the wrong side. So that's all I'm saying, Bullet. There is a right way and a wrong way. But and another thing, real quick, Bullet, I'm gonna shut up, let you have a word in. Listen, I got to get this off my chest.
I'll be back here.
Because a guy said it this week. There is no excuse me, black cameraman. Look at me right here. Focus on me, okay? Listen. There is no such thing in pro wrestling as a stupid double down. I'm just telling you right now. I have never heard of that in my life. If it's a tackle, drop down, hip toss, call it that. There is no such thing in wrestling as a double down. I'm putting it to rest. I'm burying it right now, Bullet. It doesn't exist. I've never heard nobody even say it except all these stupid outlaws. There is no such thing as a double down. So I'm shutting up. Next thing.
Man, we cover the gambit this week.
Oh, I'm mad, Bullet. I heard it again this past week. Two guys in a dressing room. They've talked more. Listen, they've talked more than me and my family. I'm telling you, they talked over that match longer than I've talked to my brothers. That's all I'm saying. They said they're going to do a double down. I've never heard of that. I almost went and said, guys, idiots, that don't exist. But anyway, I don't even know what that is they were trying to do. There's no such thing. There's no such term. Go back, look at Brian Blair's book on wrestling terms. Double down is not in there, Bullet. So anyway, I just had to get that off my
Rats
chest.
is in there, so
yeah, that's true too. Rats and blading and all that.
Yeah.
But that's okay. But there's no such thing in pro wrestling as double downs. I just want to get that out of the way. Oh, had a real good interview this week. Finally, after all these years, the Torch finally was able to get on there. We did an interview this past week with the Torch. I was actually on my way to the beach with Gino, and I got to say hey to Tank and Levi, who were with us, and they just held the fort down while I did that great interview. 2 hours. All they did was introduce me, and I talked for 2 hours. Believe it or not, boy. So,
I'm shocked.
So I'm
shocked. You dominating an interview or a segment or an opportunity to be on tape or on camera and not letting the co-host talk. I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
Well, I couldn't do this show without you.
I'm flabbergasted.
Listen, when Cher left Sonny, he was never the same. That's all I'm saying. We all know that out there. When Cher left Sonny, Sonny was never the same. So anyway,
this is Jake Manning with my Sonny Bono mustache, saying,
and I'm Cher.
Exactly.
I'm Cher. She's kept a job. That's all I'm saying, Jack. All you outlaws out there, take advice from Cher. Keep a job. That's all I'm saying. We cover it all, Bullet.
That's
Greatest show in the world, right here.
And so don't forget, pick up George Huff's book at highspots.com.
Oh man, Bullet. If we don't get kicked off the air with this one. Oh, brother. Oh, here they go. Balls Mahoney and his brother just walked in.